Thank you for joining us today for today's episode of FunUntitled Graduation Edition. You're all here because I don't like any of you, so I want you out of my building stat. I am your valedictorian Annie.
I guess that makes me the salutatorian Minty.
And this is FunUntitled, where we come loudly.
Dude, come on.
Okay, legit, like a personal story. I was working for a non-profit charity where we made videos, so sometimes we have teleprompters, and we were going over the script with let's say actor, and he got to the cum laude, and I said out loud, "What are you trying to say?" I think we misspelled it in the teleprompter, and he was very professional and explained, "Oh no, this means whatever it means."
You forgot?
I don't know what it means to this day. And I was like, "Oh, interesting. Is this Spanish?" Like, "Oh, actually, it's Latin." And I applaud that man for not breaking character once in a professional setting.
And that I now can say cum laude, even though I'm not sure if I'm still pronouncing it correctly or not.
But you tell me what it means.
I have no idea.
Ah, damn it. So today we're not talking about how I asked a grown man what cum loudly means. We're talking about Rupaul's Drag Race All-Star 7 Ep.5, where each queen had to do a commencement ceremony. Would you like to say what the twist is, though?
The twist is that the top 2 queens gets 2 legendary legend stars, one to keep for their own records and one to give away to another queen. We'll talk about that later, about who we think should give to who.
Okay, at first I thought the queen who won the lip sync would get to give away a star, but when I found out they both, I was like, oh, game changer! RuPaul's giving to charity. I guess this makes it fair, right? And that problem of, if a queen doesn't win a star the whole season, they're just gonna stop trying.
Oh, yeah. A pity point, I guess. But I mean, honestly, all the queens who haven't gotten a star so far, you know what? This episode has shaken it up a bit. So let's get into it. So Monet Exchange, as the block queen, gets to pick the order of the queen. So let's go in the order that she picked. So first, Monet. Her speech was a very good combo of funny and inspirational.
Unfortunately, compared to all the other queens, she was very mid in the end.
Yes. Yeah. It kind of like, okay, yeah.
Like, if anything, she was like the template everyone went off of, or what it should be, and then they made it better. Do you think she gave herself first because of her whole plan of, I want to get in everyone's good graces, so they might give me the charity star?
That's a good point, because nobody usually likes to go first. There's very rarely a queen who does. Although I feel like Jinx may have wanted to go like first or last, because she said, "Oh, you didn't give me a memorable spot, but that's okay. I'll just do well." But I see what you're saying. That's a good idea. And Monet is very confident in herself to take the first. And she did a good job.
Yeah, she did a good job.
Like you said, she set the tone of what you would expect. It's just that the people who did better exceeded expectations, and the people who did worse just didn't maybe rise as high as they could have or should have. Her look, the pale blue outfit with the cage head, I actually think it's very cute. And I like that her dress was feathery to match like the cage head look. I just wish there was still a veil on it, even with the cage head.
I hate the fact that her veil was only in the first second, and then it was just a reveal veil.
Oh, I gotcha.
Like
yeah,
a
like
magician,
she should have just lifted up and behind her like everyone else kind of did in the end. That was cute.
I will say, in previous seasons, no one really did the veil look right. In this season, we knocked it out the park.
Okay, so second on the list was Shea Coulee. I thought hers was very cute, her speech.
She should have told me what happened when she sat at the table with the popular kids. I want to know.
Yeah,
did she become a popular kid?
I guess, maybe?
I feel like doing the whole popular kids narrative was a big gamble when you know your audience.
Yeah.
I'm not saying a gay person can't be the popular kid. I'm just saying the odds.
I mean, yeah, all of them talk about how they weren't like the kid, right?
Yeah. Like, just last episode, Vivian was like, I was funny, so I didn't get bullied.
Yes. I thought Shea did very well. It brought on like that All-Stars 5 comedian stand-up vibe too, so it was good delivery and funny. Her look on the runway, it was cute. It gave me very hummingbird vibe.
It gave me quilt vibes.
Yeah.
Let's bring quilts back.
We should bring quilts back.
Not as this outfit though. I just wish the colors were a little bit more coherent.
A little brighter, more saturated, maybe jewel toned.
Like, I think the veil was a kind of a pastel look compared to all her like jewel colors.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like gardening hat.
Oh.
So trying to still keep with the vibes. I mean, I got, Hummingbird
Oh, wait.
Gardener.
At this point so far, Monet or Shay?
Are we counting both the speech and the look?
Yes.
I would give it to Monet.
Okay.
Trinity the Train. Her speech was okay. I didn't think it was, it had its good moments, obviously, but it's just some queens just knocked it out of the park.
I thought the only funny joke was in the beginning, and then I guess the rest was like inspirational, but it was just okay compared to everyone else's inspirational.
Yes.
The two categories, right? Funny and inspirational. You either gotta go all funny, all inspirational.
I think the best is if you go mostly inspirational, but hit it with some really good comedy.
Yeah, I forget which queen that was. The white guy said it to one of the queens, like, oh, be inspirational, but throw in some funny bits to show us all.
Yeah.
I think that was Jada's tip.
Could be.
What is that white guy's name?
Carson Kressley.
Oh, thank God.
But her red roses and lace veil look knocked me dead.
Okay, as much as I love it, I lost a little bit of respect when we pointed out every outfit had a train so far.
I think every outfit should have a train. Trains are beautiful. Trains are awesome. And this train was amazing.
By the way, we didn't decide this yet. Let's do it behind the scenes. Who's the two people we're doing on the thumbnail? Because we can't always do the...
Trinity and Jinx.
Yeah, that's her name.
I actually really like Evie's look.
Okay, and I kind of like Raja's.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Raja and Evie just because we've been doing Trinity and Jinx so many times.
No more white people.
One day we'll add Vivian.
When she stops doing baby blue BDSM outfits, we got the Vivian.
I guess we'll see you next week, Holtz. Okay.
Speaking of Raja.
Raja came out. I get it. I mean, it was very weird. It was very different.
I'm gonna say it was straight up. I did not like Raja. Of all the challenges she could have won, spoiler alert, this should not have been it.
Yeah, I do kind of agree. I personally really like Evie's one. So I may have just personally had Jinx and Evie as the top two.
Okay, my problem was that Jinx and Raja both kind of went the witchy route, let's just say.
Yes.
And Jinx did it 10 times better than Raja. And I can't really remember anything Raja said that wasn't just meh.
I do feel like though Raja's one was very more like Frasier humor because you really had to listen to it to really get what the joke was and because her delivery was always the same, but you had to really hear the words to know when the joke was happening, when it stopped being the inspirational part. You know what I mean?
Okay, that could be it, because Frasier was not my favorite show. Anyone knows what Frasier is? It's only a circle of Venn diagram of people who watch Frasier and Drag Race. Is there a giant overlap?
Is Minty the only one in there?
I'm just saying, when Frasier was playing, I think Will and Grace was playing, so if you had to choose.
Yeah, Will and Grace was very much more Annie's, when I was like, obviously a joke.
Yeah, I'm pansexual. What has he been doing to my pants?
Oh my god. That was the first time we heard pansexual too, so that was not a good introduction.
So maybe that was it, because I was looking more at Raja's delivery.
Which is an important part to a joke, of course. Oh my, but her look.
Oh, look.
Wow. I love a backdrop type of look.
Me too. That's why I really liked that one Trinity look with the vampire.
Yes. So it was so good. Honestly, the dress itself was okay, but just the idea and the concept and the execution was so good.
At first I was like, Raja, we don't always have to say veil is the French word for wow. But then, like Aglet, I learned it now. I won't forget it.
Aglet. Aglet. It was good, her look.
It was well done.
Then Jada Essence Hall came out. It was okay.
Oh, so it's chic again?
It was supposed to be like, oh, I'm very confident and I'm sure you guys are all as proud as me as I am.
I don't know how I feel when she always says, look over there.
It's a little overrun, yes.
It just reminds me that's the only good thing she did that season, you know?
I didn't even care for it in her season.
I didn't either. But she was hands down the best one in the group.
Yeah, in that group. Not
in
this
that,
group.
No, not that. Yeah, that group, when she said, look over there for the election challenge, everyone else flopped so hard.
So, because I thought, what she did in practice was much better because it was just all about, being confident, funny, or her confidence is what's funny about her. But that wasn't as much of a big thing as it was in her speech, so I thought it wasn't as good. It was more in the bottom half. And I didn't really care for her haunted look or her veil look. I call it haunted because it was very,
Taylor
funeral.
Swift haunted.
Yeah. It was okay. I liked the details of it, but there needed to be something to break it up. Like her face would have been nice.
She looked like a body bag.
Kind of, yeah.
You just needed something to break it up, like a jewelry or something.
I mean, a color.
Or a slit in the veil so I can actually see your face. It's
Yeah.
that comedian. I liked it. I had to look for it. It's no.
Yeah, I know, right?
It wasn't worth looking for anything.
So just show me. Show me a beautiful face because I know you can paint well.
I would love to see Jada and the Vivian lip sync in the outfits they were wearing. I want to see how well that goes.
And then Evie, as I've already said, personally, this was my favorite one. I really like the message. I like the humor. I like the good combination that it was. So somebody please give her a star.
I really do appreciate that her whole motif was failing, and the first thing she did was fall.
Yes, like it was good. It was conceptualized well. She came out of the gate with a joke.
I really do like her graduation gown too.
That's what you would do if you could do something. You would just get a white gown so you could just draw on it.
I mean, it's yearbook vibes, right?
Yeah. Oh, very, very much. Yes. If you're Annie. Just drawing in people's yearbook instead of writing a nice message. Have a good summer.
People were in line for me to draw shittily, okay?
Really?
Yeah.
Nah.
I cannot tell you how okay, I don't know if you know this trope. You have like popular kids, you have weird kids. You have the weird kids that are also popular kids, but as a slideshow attraction.
Yes.
Yeah, because so many people wanted to talk to me just because I was a weird baddie kid.
Wow. So popular.
But yeah, so I love Evie's gown, but I loved her veil more.
Right? Like the beads and how shiny it was and this leggy out. Oh my god, it's so pretty.
People are going to think we have a leggy out fetish.
We do have a leggy out fetish.
As it should be, like Jessica Rabbit wanted it to be.
If I saw a hitchhiker sticky their leggy out, I'm gonna take them in. Take them wherever they want to go, whether they kill me or not.
Well, speaking of near-death experience,
Jinx is she's gonna win this fucking season. I cannot believe the growth that Jinx Monsoon had from season 5 to now. It is incredible. Her journey is what should have been her commencement speech. She is always funny.
it is amazing when, like, if I think about season 5, it's just, oh, I guess I want Jinx to win because I don't want Wolaska Talks to win. To, she should win because she is knocking everything out of the ballpark.
She's what you were saying about like the kid who's weird but also super popular.
Yeah.
Like they were so weird they got popular. I cannot believe how well Jinx did. And her outfits too have been very good.
And can you believe this is a woman who got hit by a car?
Her jokes were so good. Her message was so unique.
And the whole hitting with the car, rules of 3, right?
Yes. I love the whole like in a safe zone and then you get thrusted into the world.
Because some asshole's gonna run you over. And it's just, I find Jinx very relatable, you know, or like deal with your trauma.
And I think orange hair is very sexy.
Okay, can we talk about the fact I've seen her in a purple dress and orange hair way too many times in one season?
Yeah, but her thing is orange hair, so she's not
that's her
just
thing?
Yeah, so she's always wearing orange hair.
I thought she was just Daphne from Scooby-Doo.
Maybe. It could be that. She likes to be campy. On her dress. Oh my god. The butterflies holding the veil in the back. That is a fantasy we all want.
Okay, but Lawrence Chaney, we criticized because it's always the same silhouette. I think that Vivian also does like kind of like the same silhouettes, but she makes it so spectacular with the
Jinx?
Jinx. What'd I say?
Vivian.
I get Jinx and Vivian confused in my head. And I'm not just because of this episode's storyline. Like, there's a point, I'm pretty sure Minty's gonna edit it out post, but I was really struggling to think of Jinx's name because I was like, it starts with a V. I just know it. Binks? I watched Arcane. I should know Jinx's name.
It's hard. I mean, because if your dress is plain, then you're just going to look at silhouette. But if your dress is amazing and you have a good concept, then you're like blown away by concept and execution. So it was very clear Jinx was going to win this episode.
Oh, yeah.
And the Vivian had the right idea to block her if she could have. Jinx should always be blocked because Jinx, nothing can stop her otherwise.
Okay, we're moving on to Vivian. We're getting too heated about Jinx, and I'm afraid that I might talk about the car again.
Jinx should have ended it because Jinx was so good. Because Vivian was okay.
Vivian was okay. Her whole I like all her drunk jokes. Her falling over at the end, though. How funny would it have been if the Vivian was in the middle and she fell over and stayed the entire time?
That would be hilarious.
That would have been so fucking funny. I love when she started roasting the other queens. Like, she knew them so personally and made them laugh so hard.
Yes, I love that. That was funny.
I feel like sometimes in this season alone, I can really tell when there's a queen who's like really vibing with the other queen's offset.
Oh, yeah. And then her blue BDSM wedding dress thing.
It's the reason why she couldn't be on the top 2.
It was okay. It's hard to sell to me, BDSM, and this one was just not doing it for me. So, the top 2 was Jinx Monsoon and Raja. Who would you have put as top 2 if not Raja?
I think I might have given it to Jinx and the Vivian.
Really?
Yeah, because as much as I loved Monet's one, it was really mid compared to everyone else.
Wow.
Who would you giving it to?
I told you, Evie.
Oh, yeah.
Just personally. Maybe Shay, because I did like her delivery and stuff. But it wasn't as good. It wasn't as funny. It was just cute.
Well, if you had to combine the outfit with the gimmick, I think that's why Shay couldn't be top 2.
Yeah. I mean, I would give it to Evie, because I like both of it.
So we'll find out next week who Jinx and Roger will give the star to.
Which is bullshit.
I have a feeling Jinx is going to give her star to Trinity for helping her with the dress that one time.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And I think Roger is going to give her star to Evie because she knows how much it feels to not get a star.
Yes.
And just, strategically playing, why would you want to give a star to someone who already has one?
Although, what if Jinx thinks Vivian is extremely good? Then you're giving her a star on top of like the future potential stars that Jinx thinks she would get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to give it to your best Like, I wouldn't give it to Shay or Trinity.
Got it.
But who knows? I mean, I get what you're saying too.
So like that's my game plan. How I would go. Who do you think they'll give it to?
I mean, you had such good logic. I can't really dispute it.
The only bad thing is Roger gave a star to Evie. It almost negates everyone else's star because if they both start from at 1.
That is true, and that really does put Jinx in a good position of having 2 stars.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good thing to start it over.
But you also gotta think Jinx is also gonna give another star to someone.
Oh, right, and they would also get a second star.
Yeah, so Jinx would literally carry her another queen to the top 2 as of now, right?
Right, assuming Roger gives it to Evie.
So Roger can either even out the playing ground or really fuck over Evie.
Yeah, she'll give it to Evie.
Jinx and Roger just talks like, alright, who should give it to Evie?
Yeah.
So they sang to Lizzo's Better in Color, and I guess Roger's not a dancing queen.
I mean, I didn't think Jinx did that one her first lip sync, but this one, oh my gosh, she had the energy.
Yeah.
Evie clearly wanted to be in this lip sync. Could you imagine if those two were in it? Because Jinx was very good and funny, and Evie's a good dancer.
Roger just kind of, like, literally was just like, come on, Charlie, move, Charlie. Driving in a corner.
And Shay was right there to say it.
Oh, was it Shay?
Yes.
Oh my god, that would have been the best moment of my life.
Nah, I mean, she was dancing.
No, she did better than Charlie.
Yeah.
She just
so-
wasn't moving as much.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta look to your side and be like, I think I gotta up my game.
Alright, so next week we forgot the
Wait.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Jinx blocked Vivian, which only adds to the theory that she's gonna give it to Vivian. That's why she blocked her. And then Vivian can't be mad at her.
Oh, you think Jinx is gonna play a democracy game?
Yes, Jinx is blocking Vivian and I'm gonna give her a star. And then Roger will we did it! We figured it out!
We're the champions! See, because like the complete clarity is that you would give a star to someone you thought is doing good in the competition, right?
Right.
Well, okay, if you was a queen, what would you do personally?
I personally would have given it to the person that I think is not gonna win.
Oh. I would, let's get those fan votes, right? I think I would give it to the person who I think did good that week, but didn't get a star.
I mean, that would probably be my second way, but I'm
not here to make friends.
Like, I'm playing the long game. I'm doing the strat. Like, that's the only thing I'm gonna give to Monet. I don't think she's gonna win, but I think she's doing everything she can to win.
Alright, so next week we're doing, I think it's a music video challenge?
Yes, a girl group band. I do kind of like these, although I usually like it better when someone else choreographies it.
Bing, bang, bong, sing, sang, song, ding, dang, dong.
To be fair though, we don't know that song for choreography. We only know it more for the lyrics.
Oh, I know the spanking. So we'll see you next week to see how we're twisting and jiving in our girl group. And thank you for coming to our commencements.
Bye.
I pronounced that wrong.